Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello there.
Hey, what's up, D6? This changes up the entire mechanics of the vehicle. Oh my god.
I have General Veers.
Explosions! You can have this guy up in the ATST. Obi-Wan, oh no, stop it, stop it. Look at the fucking mustache, man. Oh no. What's going on, everybody? Hello, god damn it, it's been a long time. What's up? What's up, everybody? I hope everybody is doing all right. How's everybody doing, man? Jesus Christ, it's been 2 weeks since I last streamed, so that is a long time ago. That is a very long time. Hello, Celestrian. I missed you, dude. God, it has been quite crazy at work. I already talked about it a little bit. So there was a bit a lack of content. Not really for the videos though. I think I skipped one video, but it was yeah, it was hard, man. I promise you to explain the situation. The situation is that 3/4 of the marketing team is gone. So it's all kinds of reasons, which I'm not going to get into, but it's yeah, it's been hard, man. It's been hard. I've been working over hours, and there was no time. Apart from that, last week we got some technical difficulties on OBS, so that was shitty as well. But it's really good to be back. Hey, thank you so much, Geek. Thank you so much for the 8 months. And hello, Daddy Longlegs on YouTube. It's good to see you in, man. Yeah, life is busy. But this is incidental. I hope. The busy months or weeks, they are not behind us just yet. But we're going to do the best that we can with the streaming and everything. Streaming 1 time a week is definitely what I'm going for, and releasing content in the form of videos every single week is what I ideally want to achieve, and that's what I'm going for. How have you guys been, man? How have you guys been? I haven't been active on the Discord either. I saw Geek, you had a very nice vacation. I think. So I hope you enjoyed that. Did you get any time for tabletop gaming as well, or painting, or what it is that we do? Plastic little army man, basically. So yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome also people on the YouTube. I noticed that even though I had a lack of videos, lots of people came to the channel and subscribed, so I'm super happy with that. I thank you a lot. We're going to smash the 2.5k probably this year. Yeah, this year probably. I hope so. Let's make that a goal, right? So yeah, it is really great to see that kind of growth. I'm still super happy with it, and especially because there's so much different content, right? So let me know what you guys are up to also on YouTube. Don't be shy. I know that Twitch chat is normally a bit busier than YouTube, but I would love to get to know my subscribers on YouTube as well. So yeah. Some things have changed for the stream, and I don't think the people on Twitch are going to notice this as much, but the people on YouTube might, because I'm making new thumbnails. We are officially in the very first episode of the Shed Show. There we go. The Chat Show is the new format that I am running for the live streams, and there's a couple of reasons for that. For the people that are new here, I am in my shed. This is my shed. This is my hobby space slash, you know, there's my bike right there, obviously. So there's still storage space as well. But we're in the shed. That's one. Second of all, the shed is cursed. So oftentimes you will see a shit show instead of a chat show. So I thought, you know, that would be a funny thing to include. We are in the shed. The Chat Show, you get it. And normally what I would do is I would just set myself out to paint a specific thing, and I would make a thumbnail out of that, like, okay, I'm going to do Star Wars Legion today, okay, I'm going to do Kill Team today, I'm going to do Gnomes today, whatever it was that I was painting at the time. And what I want to do now, because I talk a lot about tabletop gaming as well, what I want to do now is I just set out to whatever I think I'm going to talk about. And this is kind of stolen from Uncle Adam, his Every Other Sunday show. He just sets out a specific topic that I know that I'm going to talk about today. And that's basically it. So I can paint, I can build, I can do whatever I want during these live streams. But seeing that I talk a lot, that is basically what the format for the show is. And of course, nobody knows the Chat Show as of today, as of right now, because, you know, it's just me and what is the Chat Show and whatever. But it's going to be my little format for live streaming, because I noticed, hello Stork, by the way, what's up? Because I also noticed that, you know, the live streams, I don't really do it for viewers, like to get views on YouTube specifically. It is more about just hanging out with the people from my lovely community. Most of them are on the Twitch chat. And of course, the subscribers on YouTube. I see that there's some overlap there, but there's also some differentiation in that. So it's just a big hangout, the Chat Show. Be welcome. We're going to hobby today. We're going to work on something very exciting, actually. Something very exciting. Something I've been putting off for a very, very long time. But things happened. I will talk about that in a while. I want to head over to my stream browser and just going to do a little recap on what happened the last couple of weeks. You've probably seen this little video here. This is footage of me and my buddy Mike playing our very first game of new Kill Team. So for the people that don't know, I've been playing Kill Team for quite a long time, since the first edition. I know someone in a comment mentioned to me it's not really a first edition that you play, because there was an edition before that was a supplement of a 40k rulebook. Sure, I am sorry. I consider first edition the first standalone Kill Team thing. And that's why I started Kill Team, basically. That is where I started playing the game. And I went all the way through the second edition and now the third. And these were the very first steps we made. Mike is an old friend of mine, a very old buddy of mine. We used to hang out as, like, in our early 20s. And it is funny to see him in the hobby as well, because I did not know that until recently, that he was still active and everything. I don't know him from the hobby, I know him from hanging out and drinking beer. So yeah, very cool. I love this dude. I consider him a good friend. And then we have some more footage of his Gallopux Infected against my Adeptus Mechanicus. Pretty shitty paint job, by the way, so please don't hate on that. These are the very first 40k models that I ever painted in my life, and this was from the first edition of Kill Team. In my Kill Team video, I also talked about how this team has seen some serious battles, and it's quite literally because, you know, it's been in Kill Team for a long time, this team. So that's pretty cool, I think. And the game went pretty well. It was a little bit slow because we had to figure out some of the new cover rules and how that worked, especially when you're on a vantage point. And like if you're on a vantage point and the target is concealed but still in light cover, are you going to be able to shoot him? That was the big question for that game, and the answer is yes. But when he's in heavy cover, I believe you cannot. But that is still a thing that's up for debate. I didn't check it afterwards. But yeah. So okay, so Kill Team. Kill Team has been I've been planning the solo Kill Team stuff, but first I have to get familiar with the rules a little bit. And I said, I was quite busy the last couple of weeks, so there was not a lot of time for me to do anything hobby related other than watch lots of videos. I always do, like I said, work has been very, very busy, but productive, I have to say. I'm very happy to see that we are switching towards kind of like an AI mindset. And I know people are kind of afraid of AI and they're saying like, yeah, but you're stealing all the stuff and blah, 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 blah. We had a inspiration session at work talking about AI, and what the woman talked about was that, you know, just the tasks that you really don't want to do, the daily tasks that really annoy you, can you replace that work you do with an AI assistant? And the answer was actually yes for a lot of those things. And that's what we are implementing right now. Especially today, I worked on a little bit, it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun talking to ChatGPT. I'm not like also for the channel and for my videos and stuff, it can help. Obviously, I'm not going to ask it to make a script for my videos. That's not the way it works. But there's things that are very, very handy for it, and that's what I found out the last couple of weeks, basically. So yeah, that was I don't know, that was a little intermezzo about AI and why I think it can be cool. Also, I believe that AI could actually work for solo kill team or co-op kill team, but more on that later. I'm still going to have to figure out. For wargaming in general, I think if the AI knows the rules, I mean, you're pretty much there, right? So that's what I'm going to try and discover probably next year, not this year. There's lots of content to be made this year. So yeah. What else has been going on? Well, we have a painting competition going on, but on my channel, it's going really, really slow. I am going to show whatever we have right now. Well, this is beautiful. I'd like to think of this as a very abstract. This is art, you guys. This is art. And then the AI beats you every time. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing that we're going to have to take a look at. But yeah. This is the beginning of my diorama. For the people that don't know, and for the people watching on YouTube as well, we are running a little bit of a painting competition. Me and Mini Marvels. Mini Marvels is a store that you will probably see something about in the chat, in the Twitch chat that is on the screen as well. The theme is sci-fi. It's just that. It's just a painting competition, sci-fi themed. Both me and Mini Marvels, we like dioramas. So if you make a diorama, that's a plus. And I'm making one. I'm not competing, obviously, but I'm making one, and this is the rough idea. I got my models in this week as well, as a birthday gift, by the way, from Mini Marvel. So Sam, thank you very, very much. You're probably not here, but thanks a lot. I'm going to make the entire diorama this weekend. That's the plan, at least. So yeah. This was the beginning of mine, and then we have Celestrians, who is doing a very good job. And what I was wondering, Celestrian, where did you get the base for this? How do you call this in English? I don't even know what it's called in Dutch, to be honest. But you know what I mean. This is what I might need or have to get from a thrift store or something. I think thrift stores are very, very good for dioramas, and might make a video on that someday. But this is what Celestrian did so far. I think everybody in the winner circle, which is my Discord, if you want to join, by the way, it's in the description on YouTube, so feel free to join. But everyone in my Discord, everybody's going a little bit slow. Everybody seems to be tired and busy. And that was my mode as well for the past 2 weeks, basically. So yeah. But in the Mini Marvels Discord, we have some other things going on, because there's actually people doing stuff. Let's see. Gebruiksvoorwerp is working on his. This looks to be like a tech priest, but I'm not... Yeah, this is a tech priest. This is a tech priest, tech priest Dominus, I believe. It's the same one that I have, I think. So very, very excited to see what this is. So the painting competition, by the way, I'm going to be the judge of it. And I'm going to look at like how does the miniature and the diorama, the world that it's in, how is it going to fit together with the colors and with the lighting and stuff like that. It's atmosphere, you know. Atmosphere is the most important thing for me. So yeah, this is from the Mini Marvels Discord, like I said. Gebruiksvoorwerp, working on something cool. This is a cool idea. Is this printed or is this a piece? The competition ends the 30th of November, I believe. And I'm going to try and finish my diorama this weekend and make a video about it next Friday, so I can announce something in that. Like Stork, it doesn't really matter what you paint. If it is sci-fi related, you're good. If it is sci-fi, you're good. And like I said, a diorama is always +1 for me. So, oh yeah, and then we have Orticia, who's doing... Orticia's already done, by the way, so I'm going to show you the results. But this is pretty damn sick. I think she started out a little bit earlier. Celestrian. Is this still the same idea? I'm actually really excited for yours, Celestrian. Are you going to be able to finish it, you think? Or what do you think? Yeah, so this is Orticia's piece from the start. And she is done now. But this is basically the way that it's going. I was really excited to see that. This is a very cool model. Yeah, so that was a little bit earlier, but I'm going to show off Orticia's piece. She already painted the mini. Look at this stuff. Very, very cool. This was a funny one. World maybe can't do that day. There's a whole lore behind this one. But I know this one is cool because there's gnomes in here. There's a gnome drowning in a river of whatever. So this is a very cool. I think the ores look very dope though. With the smoke and everything. So we have. He had it coming, yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Stork. That's what I thought about those asshole gnomes. I'm so done with the gnomes now. Although there's new gnomes. Did you see them? I'm going to show them off later. There's new gnomes. And then we have. Oh, I didn't see this one. Zippinator. I didn't see this one yet. Okay, that is very, very cool. Ah, it has the Jawa. Awesome. Cool, so if you just joined in on the YouTube, because I see some people coming, this is for a painting competition that I am hosting with mini-marvels.nl. If you want to participate, the deadline is, I think, the 30th of November. Join my Discord in the description below and participate. The only thing you have to do is paint a sci-fi mini. If you do diorama with that, I'm going to be your best friend. Very cool. I was thinking about these as well. I have a same-ish theme going on. Ah, we have the guy from the diner. What's his name again, Celestian? You know, you probably know. Does he have a name? Probably. Oh, he even has LEDs going on there, which is awesome. Nice shot, by the way. Nice shot. Very nice. Oh. Yeah, this looks good. This is what I mean with atmosphere. Very, very cool. Dexter. Is it Dexter? All right. This I like. I want to know how he made this. Is it clay? He probably used the same technique as I did with the big gnome tree that I made. The same technique. It was just air dry clay. I'm not sure. It should be quite heavy though. Then it's quite a big one as well. Plaster and clay. Ah, okay, yeah, plaster. That's what my girlfriend's really good with plaster. So, but I'm not going to need that for my diorama. My diorama is going to be quite simple. I'm going to. If you don't know, I made a gnome diorama, which was quite big. It was a big gnome tree with, what was it, 22 gnomes, I think, in the end. I'm going to make something smaller this time. Because I'm done with that kind of stuff. I'm done. So very cool. But what I was looking for... Oh, this is... What? I didn't see this stuff. Jesus. This is very cool. Ooh. We might have a winner. I don't know that yet. But I like this. This is exactly what I mean with atmosphere. Yeah, this is very, very cool. Is that OSL? I think so. I like this one. I like this one a lot. What do you guys think? Does he play Star Wars Legion? I mean, we don't know him, I think. Oh yes, this is, oh, I love this, man. I should do this more often with my Star Wars Legion stuff as well. What do you guys think? I like this one. Okay, I'm going to call something. Yes, I have the same. Celestian. But I can also imagine that it's quite annoying to just yeah, you're not going to buy, you know, you can print, you know, but you're not going to buy new minis for a diorama, or at least I like it. I like this one. Let's look at the woodland one. Also very, very cool. Very cool scene. Not everyone has a printer, no. Ooh, Black Friday is coming up, by the way. It might finally be time, but we will see. We will see. I do actually have a few. I've had an amazing idea, and now give me about 500 euros to afford it. If I'd have 1 million subscribers, I'd give you 500 euros. If I ever get 1 million subscribers, Stork, I'm going to give you 500 euros. I love the painting of this one, though. I've been struggling with mine, actually. I've repainted it a bunch of times. Yeah, I like both, but I like this the most. What is the meaning of this? Is it 2 or is it 1? What are we doing? During a recon mission, all the mining facility, Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi and his Padawan Anakin Skywalker encounter one of the most dangerous of their adversaries. Sorry. The Sith Darth Maul. Obi-Wan has encountered him before and survived, but is a good guide to Padawan through his dangerous fight. Reinforcements in the form of heavy clone trooper are on the way. All right, but yeah, let's give this some fire. I was thinking a Big Mac stuck in a river. You can still do scratch building, right? I seriously, I encourage everybody to do scratch building. You know, the gnome diorama, for me, okay, there was lots of gnomes in it, okay. But it didn't take a lot of money. I like this one a lot, and specifically this one. And I wanted to call something because I believe, and I'm going to ask this, I have not seen Squidmar's yeah, or his, he made a few, right? The really, really big one, maybe with the water effect on it as well. But I just want to call something. You see these things are, I think they're like reinforcement things. Oh god, I'm going to explain something now. This is IKEA, right? This is IKEA reinforcement little things that you put in between the wood or the pressed wood. Deuvels, hey, what's up, Black R Granddad? Black Aura, welcome in, man. Welcome to the Chat Show. This is the very first episode of the Chat Show. Okay. And now... Hey, Papa Tyro. Howdy. What's going on? Now we're getting to the part... by the way, Papa Tyro, we have a granddad and a papa now, which is nice. we are just going over some entries of the painting competition. If you are painting something sci-fi at the moment, you can still participate if you want. Now this, from Orticia, I mean, oh god, I love this one. I love this one so much. This is so good. I kind of have to stop myself from already judging everything, obviously, but this is pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing. Ah, you were not competing in this one. Ah, okay. Black Art Granddad was the runner-up for the last competition, which was a very, very cool piece. Is there still stuff that I can show in the painting competition channel? Probably. And after that, guys, as promised, because I promised this in the title, I'm going to show you some stuff that I got from the gaming convention, because I got a lot of loot. No, actually, I didn't. I didn't get a lot of loot. Yeah, I got something, but not a lot. Yeah, so this is one that is no, sorry, Daybreaker. It was in the title before. It is not my birthday anymore. I think the title is updated now. But for the for the competition, this one is really, really good. I love this one. The painting is just insane. I'm going to check if I can find the old competition, because why not? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to show off. The competition before this one was a gnome painting competition. Why was it a gnome painting competition? Well, Mini Marvels gives out a free gnome with every single order. Although now I think he switched it up a bit with minis. This was the winner of that competition, which was still, yeah, I love this. I love this piece. The painting is so unbelievably clean on this one. Really, really, really enjoy this one. Especially this. Like, this is details. I'm going to show off mine as well. But you can see what happens here is what mine was lacking. Like, detail. Like, for real detail. Because this is just amazing. Look at this. And it was super dynamic as well. And look at the painting on this one. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, thank you, Daybreaker. I am now 37 years old, which is... It's starting to feel old. Starting to feel old for sure. Nice photography as well. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Papa Tyro. That was nice. Thank you. Welcome in. Nice. Nice that you're joining in. If you don't know, I also make YouTube videos under the same name. You might like those videos. You might not. We will see. And I stream at least once a week. I try to do twice a week. But lately it's been a little bit quiet because of work. I love this one. Oh, and this is the construction and everything. This is actually my idea for the new competition. This is what, like, making it a little bit smaller, some more details. That's what I'm going for right now. Let's show the runner-up. This is Black Aura Granddad, who's also in the chat. He made this one, which was... The techniques you used for this was absolutely insane. I love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, this was the previous competition. New one, sci-fi theme. You can still participate. Yeah, please do. If you want to, let me know in the chat. Join the Discord. Link is in the YouTube description and probably comes around the chat every now and then. Sci-fi painting competition right now. Make a diorama. I like dioramas, so more chance to win. And yeah, that was about it for this. We are now going to head over to the overhead cam because I got some loot from Spellenspectakel, guys. Spellenspectakel. Spellenspectakel is a mostly a board game convention. So the big ones are there. Asmodee is there, Ravensburg is there, 999 Games is there. I don't know if that's big internationally, but there's big games in, there. There's Monopoly, Ticket to Ride, you know, board games. Wingspan, does anyone know Wingspan? Awesome game to play with your girlfriend, with anyone, with your kids even. It's a pretty nice game. I played a bunch of Wingspan. I was actually looking for the Asia expansion on Wingspan, but I didn't find it. So yeah, bummer. But there's a few things that we saw. First of all, have a nice night. I'm out. Okay, Black Hour Grandad, see you later. This was the free mini that you got at the convention, which is a mimic that you could paint up right there at the show. And this one was painted up by my girlfriend. It was painted up by my girlfriend. She had very limited paints. Because there was a very, very annoying family sitting next to her with 3 little kids that were bumping and they were annoying and were taking all our paints and stuff. And my girlfriend, like me, is not vocal enough to say, hey, you little shit, that's my paint. So yeah, that's limited paint, but I think she did a very, very good job for her very first paint job ever. Quickly painted up. So this was it says like 2024 on here, it's hard to see. This was the Spellenspectakel exclusive mini that you got, which was very, very cool, I think. Lovely. Vierendelen, yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? I was actually demoing some games and doing some interviews while she was painting up the mini because, okay, I went to Spellenspectakel to talk to some developers, or try and talk to some developers or people from the games that I was interested in. You guys know that I'm a big fan of Warp Miniatures. The gnomes that I just showed off, they're from Warp Miniatures. And Warp Miniatures also has an actual game, played on a 2x2. The game is called Ark World. It can be played solo. It is mostly narrative. It takes the very, very cool aesthetic of the of Warp Miniatures, basically. You know what? I'm going to check them out. So I was very, very interested in trying out Ark World. Let's take a look at Ark World. This is Ark World. Core rules online. Everything is quite accessible. The miniatures are available to print or to buy at Mini Marvels, for example. The most important thing about these, though, are like I said, the miniatures. The miniatures are very, very cool. Very, very whimsical, very, very fantasy, very, very... just very, very cool. It's just that Warp Miniatures has a specific style, and I am in love with it. I love it. So this was one of the games that I wanted to try out. And I did. I tried out Arcworld, which was a lot of fun. It was a quick demo that I did, and well, there was another game that I wanted to try out there, and I did, which we'll come back to a little bit later. But another thing that I walked into, can I maybe hide the details? Probably. I got a business card from someone from the Conquest game. Now, Conquest, the last argument of Kings, is a rank and file, big army, big skill game. The units are portrayed with QR codes. The rules are always updated. The community decides on the lore. So basically the community, there's a living world, as they call it. And the community decides with polls, they decide, okay, what's the fate of this specific battle? What happens then? What is the history of these guys? And I talked to a so-called, I think it was called a Vanguard. A Vanguard is basically a volunteer community kind of manager. They have them all around the world. This specific guy, he was from England but living in the Netherlands, and I did an interview with him about Conquest because I don't know anything about Conquest other than that the minis look sick. They look absolutely amazing. They have like big dinosaurs and very, very spicy stuff. I'm going to look it up, by the way. But I talked to this guy in an interview and I got really, really excited for the game to try out. I'm not going to buy into Conquest. No, don't worry. But if there's any way that I could support them or I could make content about the game, I am definitely up for that. I am definitely up for that. These are some slides of the Conquest game. As you can see, do you see those? Do you see that model? You see these models? And you see, yeah, it's insane. And I've seen these in real life at the show, and these are big. They're like basically your Jurassic Park toys that you used to have. It's that big. It's that big. No, but I cannot handle an army game, Celestian. For real, I cannot. But there's one thing that we need to talk about, because Conquest has two games. You have the Last Argument of Kings, which is rank and file like Warhammer Fantasy, like 5th edition or something. That's what he talked about. It kind of plays like that. That is an edition that I played when I was younger. I tried when I was younger, so I know what he's talking about when he says like, okay, it's that kind of rule set. But Conquest First Blood is a smaller version of the game. It is a skirmish version of the game. As you can see, the bases of the units are round, but they but you get like the trays with them, so you can play it with Last Argument of Kings as well. First Blood is more of a skirmish kind of game. Last Argument of Kings is a full-fledged army game. Now, why was I excited about this? Well, the guy was super passionate, and I wanted to talk about a developer or someone that worked at Parabellum Studios, the developer. But I got like one of their volunteer community members who does a lot of games in Papendrecht in the Netherlands. And he was super passionate about it, and he invited me to come over and try the game and, you know, maybe not buy into it, just go there and try it out. Diamond Trooper, what's up? I am very, very good. I was just talking about the tabletop gaming convention that I went to, and we changed up the stream a little bit. I'm just going to talk a lot like I always do. But then, you know, maybe do some other hobbying stuff later on. So yeah, Conquest, very, very cool. It was a big surprise to me that the stand was really, really big, and I urge you to watch the video. It will be out this Friday. It's just a tabletop gaming convention recap, basically. I do a couple of interviews with a couple of people, and yeah, that's about it. It's not much more than that. But Conquest: Last Argument of Kings was a big surprise to me. It was huge. The stand was huge, and the stand was actually at a part of this stand, which is a store that I ordered from a couple of times, and it is quite nice. They have a few very, very cool games. Malifaux, they have Warhammer, they have Dungeon Lasers, Conquest, Battle Systems, which I think has Bushido, the skirmish game, and they have Moonstone. Now let's talk about Moonstone a little bit later. I guess you know where this is going to. Okay. So let me know. Have you ever seen The Last Argument of Kings, Conquest? What do you think about it? Let me know. The only thing for me, no way, Celestian. Let me get back to that. The only thing for me with Conquest: Last Argument of Kings is that I'm not really... I don't know the lore, and I don't really feel attached to it because of it. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. But Celestian, basically that's your local game store. Or one of them. One of the local game stores. Because let's go there one day and play the game. Because they are totally okay with us going there and trying the game. Would be very, very cool. Does anyone have any experience with Conquest? Maybe on the YouTube chat, let me know, because yeah, seems interesting. Okay, apart from that, I know that some of you got into this, right? Star Wars Unlimited. I'm going to go there with the car as well. Maybe I can pick you up. We'll figure something out. It's probably something for in a month or something. I got a pack. I bought this with my own money, obviously, at Tabletop Kingdom, my friendly local game store, my own. Because I hung out at this booth pretty much the entire day because they had everything. They had Ark World, they had Moonstone, they had all kinds of stuff. But I had to buy something from Tabletop Kingdom, my own local game store, and I bought this. Not for the purpose of playing the game, because I'm not going to play this game. But I know a few people in the community actually play this game. And yeah, I always like to go to these conventions and just buy a pack of something, you know, just because it's nice, just because I am at the base of it all. I am a Pokemon TCG guy from the start. You know, I always played the Pokemon TCG from when I was maybe, I don't know, 12 or something, the very first boxes that came out. So yeah, I got this. And Celestian, this is yours, man. I opened it, but I know that you maybe wanted to play this. So this is absolutely, you can have this for being a boss, for being a community moderator and everything. I'm not going to do anything with this. So next time I see you, this is yours, man. I know that there's a holo in here, but it's not very, very exciting. if I should sleeve it. No, I don't want to play it. It's just a basic volunteer trooper. This girl. I think that is the... Is that the draw that you get from the card? The holo? How do we know this? I don't want to play it. There is one thing that I might want to play though, and that is maybe the One Piece TCG. If it is very, very easy, like the Pokemon TCG, I want to try the One Piece TCG. There's a holo and a landscape. Okay. Is it okay for me to just touch it? Yeah, of course. Of course it is. Okay, so the land... Is it the base or the landscape? Is that two separate things? I'll keep this separate. There's a few bases in here. We have this one, Pike Palace. We have this one, which I thought was very, very cool. Like, just, I don't know anything about this game, so and we have Pow City. These are the ones that these are the bases that we got, basically. And I think this is a new set, right? Yeah, these are cool. And I also got a few... I can show all of them, by the way. This guy. This guy. Let me focus a little bit. This guy. This guy. Yeah, I think it was quite new. That's what the tabletop Oliver said to me. This guy. Goed now. Hey, Zat, what's going on? We're doing okay. I was just explaining that I opened a pack at Spellenspectakel. And I'm not going... I always just open a pack of TCG cards at whatever convention I am. And this time I chose Star Wars... What is it even called? Jesus Christ. Unlimited? Is it Unlimited? I think so, right? I chose Star Wars Unlimited. But these are for... these are Celestian cards now. Next time I see you, Celestian, I'll bring these. I'll keep them in and I'll close them down. I opened them. Can you do a close-up of the transport? Yes, of course. This one. This is it. I love the card though. This is a very, very cool card. Like the... Love the art. I love the art. It's not a face, mom. So yeah, that was cool. It was a lot of fun, Zot. Just to give you a quick recap, I hung out. That's a pretty nasty card. Nice. Well, that is. Do you didn't you have like a starter set or something, Celestian? But Zod, it was absolutely amazing. I hung out at these guys' stand for most of the time. I played a few demo games. I did a few interviews. And the video for that is going to be up this Friday. So I did a little recap video. where I did a couple of interviews and did a couple of shots, and it was nice. You can see the recap for that this Friday on the channel. Okay, well, I hope this helps, Celestian. I decided that it's not for me. I was actually really indifferent about what pack of trading cards I wanted to get, because I saw a new Dragon Ball TCG as well, and I was like, oh, those cards are nice, just for, you know, also not for playing, just for collecting. But yeah, I'm glad to give you these, and then I'll get myself a One Piece pack or whatever it is. Next time I see you, this is yours. Then there was another cool thing at the fair. It was a gacha machine. Gacha machine. 4 sets of dice. I think it cost about €7 to twist the knob, and you'd get a set of random dice. And yeah, I wanted to do that for my girlfriend because she doesn't own a set of dice yet, and I was like, just do it, maybe you get something cool. And well, we got something cool. We got something pretty cool. We got this set of dice, which I'm going to just quickly try and show off properly. In these dice are little cats, which is really hard to see, but there's little cats in there. And I don't know if it's worth €7, but I think it's a pretty good. Pretty good set. I mean, there's cats in it. Can't really go wrong there. I just wanna do dice rolls every now and then, which is just nice to do. 20? Yes. There we go. There we go. For good luck. It was a very good pool. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, like €7. I sometimes get dice from from places that I visit. So when I went to Spain, I bought myself a set of dice. When I went to England, I got myself a set of D&D dice, a dice set. So yeah, it's good that I like this pouch as well. They're from a company. I don't know what they were called, but they only had dice. It was a dice company. So yeah, it was pretty good. God, we have a lot to show. You remember Maarten? That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Celestian. That dice with something in it would be kind of hard to make, right? Oh, and I've not seen that there was an ad break. It was not Jack of Dice, I think. It was something else. Yeah. Do you remember Maarten? I'm going to show it off. This is Maarten's Naboo table that I filmed. This is Maarten. A couple of weeks ago, I think. A couple of months ago, maybe even. And he printed an entire Naboo table. Very, very cool table. just very cool table. His table was there at the convention as well. I did an interview with him as well because he has some very cool stuff going on. He is organizing this tournament, which for any Star Wars Legion players, this is the one that you want to go to. This is not only Star Wars Legion. I don't know if it says here. No, it doesn't. This is not only Star Wars Legion. I think this is going to be X-Wing. It's going to be Armada. It's going to be Star Wars Legion. It's going to be Star Wars Shatterpoint. And it's going to be absolutely massive. This is the one that you want to go to if you play Star Wars Legion. I'm going there. 100%. But this is Maarten's little company. And I will show, I will check the Galactic Tabletop Tournament. Do we have more info? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter. Maarten makes a lot of cool terrain. He prints it, he designs it himself. Most of it he designs himself. And he was there on Spelle Spectacle to make money for this tournament because there's still some loose ends, I think. And he's soon launching a Kickstarter for Star Wars Legion terrain as well. And this stuff is it's very good. This guy is insane. He is super passionate about Star Wars Legion, about terrain, about his tournaments. And yeah, we should check if we as a community or some people from the community we can be here, like especially obviously just the people from the Netherlands, maybe even Germany if you can make it, because this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big tournament. So yeah, this is Maarten's stuff. Same for this. Check out the video this Friday. More on whatever he showed at the convention will be there as well. So this was it for the loot. We think. This was it for the loot. No, this was not it for the loot. Because I wanted to make a decision on. I wanted to play a game that I could play with my girlfriend. A miniature tabletop game that I can play with my girlfriend. And I needed to lure her in with, you know, the whimsical. So I was thinking Ark World versus Moonstone. You've probably seen a video that I talk about other games, and I talk about Moonstone. Moonstone is a game that I've been interested in for years. But never really took the leap. And this was the first time at the convention that I actually played it. My girlfriend was there, so we both got the demo, and she was like, I like this. I like this game. Everything looks cute and whimsical. And I was like, okay. I was like this. Ding, 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 ding. I was like, yes, okay, this is gonna work. We're going to do this. So yeah, obviously I got the 2-player starter set for Moonstone. Finally, after 3 years. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super happy with this, guys. I'm excited about this. It's a small box. It is I already know the rules, and I'm excited as shit fuck to try this. Shit fuck. Shit man. I'm a shit man. To try this out. This is going to be something that, yes, obviously I'm going to cover on the channel as well, because oh my lord, I can already see the video with the whimsical terrain and everything, and the models that I'm going to paint up, and yes, all kinds of yes. But this is going to be something that I play in the weekends with my girlfriend. My girlfriend already picked the faction for this, because we have, let's see, we have these guys. Those are goblins. And we have the Commonwealth. I think these are Dominion actually, and these are the Commonwealth. These are just humans, boring humans. And of course, you know, we let the lady choose, and the lady chose the cool. Yeah. I'm a shit fucker, but yeah. But of course, we let the lady choose, and she chose this troop. I think they're called troops. There's a few cool things about Moonstone, because yes, this is cool, and Zat knows it's cool, but what is it all about? Well, first of all, what I think is very, very cool. Hey, I did pretty good, right? I did pretty good on the loot. I only got this, and I got it for a nice discount, because it was on a nice Spellenspectakel discount. But what is Moonstone? Okay, so Moonstone is a skirmish game, very, very whimsical, very, very cute characters. Every model is a character, so there's no rank and file units. Every model has a name and is a character. We have Beaky Bobby, Vicious Sid. We have Dog, which is the Pug Lancer. We have Grub, and this is the first team. I think the Dominion team, Goblins. I think the cool thing about Grub, though, he is an alchemy. He tried alchemy, I think, to make himself look like a fairy, but that went wrong. So now he looks like nothing at all. He used to be a goblin, but now he has like 3 eyes and is, or 4 eyes maybe even, and it just got, yeah, just got. He looks like this now. He looks like this now. Poor Grub. Beaky Bobby is a crazy alchemy kind of dude that throws around stinky bombs. Well, this is Dog with the Pug, the Lancer. Then we have Eric the Squire for the human team. Eric the Squire supports and is in awe of this guy, Baron from Fancy Hat, Baron von Fancy Hat, I have to say. We have Flintlock, who can shoot, and we have the big fat friar Flavius, which is a very cool model. Moonstone, like I said, is played on a it's a skirmish game played on a 3x3, which was one of the reasons why I maybe didn't want to pick it up, because I think 3x3 is a little bit too big for my taste. I want to ideally have a 2x2. That's why I was looking at Ark World as well. This is the rule book. These are the tokens. These are the dice. I'm going to talk a little bit about the dice a little bit later. These are some bases. These are the models, which I'm going to build during this stream. That was the idea for the stream, so there we go. We got a game deck which is split between the players. Even if you play with 4 players, you can play this from 2 to 4 players. There's no solo mode, which was also another thing that I almost went for Ark World too. I was going to buy one of the games. Ark World or Moonstone. That was my quest for the day. And when I saw that, like, my girlfriend, she came up to me. She came up to me before I even mentioned anything. She was like, "Those look cool. Those models look cool." And I was like, "Yeah, this is Moonstone. This is Moonstone, baby. Let's go." So that was a good thing to see. It is the perfect miniature game to ease your significant other into wargaming. But yeah, I'm just going to show off some things that came in the box. The cards are like a linen cards. I want to sleeve them. I'm going to talk about these a little bit later. These are pretty cool though. These are some... Oh yeah, these are the unit cards actually. We have a melee... This is how many cards you get, because you have a melee card deck. You have a range for that melee, and the same for the arcane. Arcane is basically everything that is at a certain range. -1 evade, it means that your opponent gets 1 less card on whatever this says. So this is 3. If he would play against himself, he would get only 2 cards. Now we have Flint Lock, the sniper dude. They also have these abilities right here. I'm not going to go into deep, but it is so simple that I could explain the rules to you right now. You would probably get it. Or maybe not for me, because I'm bad at explaining stuff, but yeah. Everybody moves 4 inch. Everybody gets energy. These are energy tokens, and you get energy. Okay, this is a good one to explain. You get energy from these symbols. These symbols, if you get hit, if you get wounded with, let's say, 3 wounds, you go 3 wounds down, you go 1, 2, 3, it means you will get 1 energy less for the next turns. Unless you maybe heal or whatever. And normally you have a sleeve around these, and then you just mark it off with a pencil. You go like this. Okay, you only get 3 energy next turn. Normally he would get 4, and so forth and so forth. If you are on 3 wounds, you're still good to go with the Beaky Bobby. Yeah, it is very nice to have you back, Zot. And it's a good timing, because I have not been online for 2 weeks probably. So, but Moonstone is a fun one for sure. Yeah, I can talk a little bit about these are just the unit cards for the models that I got in the box. There's lots of models which I'm going to have a look at a little bit later. But remember that energy, that energy that you get, these energy cards, or these energy tokens, they are spent on things like a step. A step is a 1 inch move, basically. You get a free 4 inch move every turn. Everybody gets that. After that, you're going to need to step 1 inch. Every step, 1 energy. Every attack also has an energy value, which is... energy values are in between the, what are they called, brackets. This has 2, this has 1. This says Giant Whisperer, by the way. I haven't seen this. An 8 inch aura for Giant Whisperer. Move target giant. So this means that Vicious Sid is going to be good with his giant buddies. Now this already makes me excited for what's next. But the coolest thing, one of the coolest things about Moonstone, are you guys still with me? Are you guys still listening, or do you think like, please shut up about about this stuff? But the cool thing about Moonstone for me, which is a mechanic that it is so simple, but it is so cool. Moonstone is about moonstones. It's about collecting moonstones. These are the moonstones. These are the moonstones. You get them in the box. And what you do at the beginning of the game, I'm going to show it. You drop them. Like this. There's a few off camera. Yeah, there's a few off camera. But the most important thing to take away is that the numbers on here, the numbers on there are going to determine how hard it is for you to get the moonstones. How much energy is going to take to dig up the moonstones. This is the depth that the moonstones are in. This is a 3. So it's going to take 3 energy, which is normally 1 turn for most people, for most models. It's going to take 3 energy to pick it up. This one is at depth 1. It's going to be easier to pick up. This is the location. Yeah, this is the location. Like, you have the 3x3 board, Zut. And the only thing that you do, and you can mulligan this once. You can say, all the players can mulligan this once. So you do this. And this is where the moonstones are. And normally you have to do this from, I think they set like 15 inch or something. So 15 inch, you know, like this, and then drop them. So let's not, because otherwise, you know, this is, okay, never mind. Do it a little bit then. Okay, these are the locations for the moonstones. Let's get the Tyranids in here. Let's say this is Beaky Bobby. He has his standard move, Beaky Bobby. He moves 4 inch right here. He picks up the moonstone for 1 energy. And then he can maybe do 2 more steps this direction. 1, 2. Let's say like that. The thing with when you're carrying the moonstone is that your movement is only 2 inch. So you are a target when you're carrying moonstones. This is about it. This is about the entire game. This is really about, that's not entirely true, but this is how movement and the objective. This is picking up. This is the objective of the game, basically. Picking up moonstones and running. I think running off the table is what happens, like, for winning the game, and then it's just how whoever has the most moonstones. It's super easy, it is super fun, and I like it. I like it a lot. But there's more. And this is the maybe a little bit harder stuff of the game. And I haven't played it yet, or yes, I did. A very quick demo, but I'm going to try and explain a little bit to you. Melee is quite easy. The attacker chooses to do a falling swing, or to do a thrust, or to do a sweeping cut. And you put them like this. The defender can also attack, or they can defend with, for example, a low guard. This was a sweeping cut, and let's see if I do this correctly now. And this is a low guard. So what happens? It says right here what happens. Sweeping cut, it doesn't get any damage. Sweeping cut to a low guard, nothing happens basically. That is how combat works. You just choose and you compare the stats right there. The yellow means that something additional is happening. I'm not sure about what happens, but I think you can do an additional attack or something like that. Now for the abilities, which is a lot of fun. And I'm going to explain this in a video later, guys. This is also kind of new to me, but from what I understand, you have 1 of the 3 cards in your deck, and you have 3 colors. So basically, you have 2 of the 2, and you have 3 of the 1. This is 1, 2, 3, and then the same for the green, right? So 1 3 card, 2 2 cards, 3 1 cards. Now everybody shares this deck. Let's take a look at Vicious Sid. You can see right here his ability, and it doesn't really matter what his ability is right now. but his ability says, where'd you come from? He needs a pink card in order to make this attack work, make this ability work. He draws 5 cards. I believe he draws 5 cards. So, let's say we shuffle up the cards, because this is what you do with your opponent. This is the only card deck that you and your opponent pull from. Okay, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. This is Vicious Sid. Vicious Sid doesn't have what he needs. He doesn't have what he needs, but this is something different. Not going to talk about this right now, but the catastrophe card you can really mess up. Like, your abilities have a catastrophe thing as well. But let's say Vicious Sid has these cards. He can choose either a blue one or a green one or whatever he has in his hand and just say this is a red one to his opponent, right? His opponent also draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And this is a really bad pull or a really good pull. Okay, but let's say Vicious Sid says this is a red one. Yeah? This is a red one. And the opponent draws this. He sees that it cannot be a red one because he has all the red ones in his hand. So Vicious Sid is bluffing. And that is where things go to shit. That is where you, when you're called on your bluff, you're in big trouble. If you don't get called on your bluff, if your opponent says, well, okay, sure, you have a red one, the ability goes through. So it is a game of bluffing, but also like counting. It's simple. He cannot have a red one. It's impossible. There's only 3 of them in the game. Now, what exactly happens when you get called on a bluff? I'm not entirely sure. I can look it up, but that's going to be a little bit boring for you guys. But this is the mechanic that that I really enjoy about this game, and that I think is going to be fun. And it's just a little bit different, you know. It's a little bit different. It's yeah, it's nice. It's nice and wholesome. Yeah, so that is basically also the complete deck of cards. This is all you need to play a game. That and a troop. That's about it. You can pick up a troop like this for maybe like a troop of, I think, 4 or I don't know. You can pick it up for about 25 euros. I saw them. I don't know if it's a full troop, but you know, you can do whatever you want. You can also play it on a 2x2. It's a bit small, but maybe increase your or decrease your deployment zones or whatever, you know. Be creative with it. Be creative with it. Yeah, and that is about it. That is about the thing that I wanted to explain about Moonstone and why I why I like it, why I like the game, why I got it, why I finally got it, because this I've been waiting to buy Moonstone for a long time, very long time, and then I played it, and then I was sold. And it's nothing like Kill Team or Legion. It's not as hard, you know. It is super simple. You can just pick it up and play. I'm going to take a little break, you guys. My girlfriend's actually still at home because she is sick. So I'm going to have to take a look there if everything's going well, and yeah. Thank you so much, Celestrian. Thank you so much for being here. And next time I see you, it's going to be at, I hope soon, actually. Just hit me up when you think you're going there. I think you already did, but I didn't see that. But then I'm going to give you these guys. And I'm going to get myself another moonstone something, whatever, probably. Because, yeah, there's so much cool stuff out there. And you guys, I'm going to take a little break. I will be right back. And then we're going to actually, you know what? We're going to assemble the Moonstone Deuterinos so I can play some games with them. We have the Flintlock, we have Grub, we have Beaky Bobby. So let's do it. When we come back, we're going to assemble some Moonstone. And not for too long, because I'm going to hang out with my girl a little bit later. So this is going to be a short stream. I hope you liked it. It was a lot of talking, not so much painting. There will be shed shows with a lot of painting. But this one was a lot of talking, because the Spellenspectakel, the exhibition show, it was nice. The convention, it was a nice convention. It was very, very cool. But I'm going to assemble these. That is going to be done today. You guys, I will be right back, and I will... And goodbye, Celestian. Hello, hello, hello. We are back and we're going to assemble some of the Moonstone miniatures that I just talked about. It's going to be the last thing that I do on stream today. Like I said, it's going to be quite a short stream just to get back into it a little. And I was assembling the Moonstone minis yesterday, or I wanted to. And then I found out that, of course, these are resin. Which means that you cannot use plastic cement to assemble them. So there's that. But I got myself some super glue. I think that is going to be enough for these. And I want to show you some of the detail of these minis because they are known to be very, 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 very good. And indeed, they are very, very good. I really like them. They're a little bit bigger scale. I think it's 32 scale for these. And we got some lovely bases with it as well. And the plan for the rest of the stream is just to assemble everything, because I want to get these primed up as soon as I can. My girlfriend's actually going to paint her portion of the minis, so those are going to be the first real miniatures that she's going to assemble. I am also looking forward to that. It's going to be fun to see her first painted minis. And yeah, so thanks for being here. Oh yes, oh yes. I'm definitely going to do a video on Moonstone. I'm actually thinking about doing a very cinematic video in where I'm going to explain the rules, but also go over a few of the troops and yeah, stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can expect it maybe end of the year. Yeah, exactly, Zot. That's what I saw. But that one video, yeah, that one video did very well and welcomed a lot of new people to the channel as well. But I'm not going to strafe away from what I like the most. Mostly doing variety content on the channel, and Star Wars Legion, and yeah, that's going to be the most important thing still. Every now and then whenever I get into 40k, like the mindset for 40k, I'm going to do 40k videos. And whenever I'm into Kill Team, I'm going to do Kill Team videos. And there's lots of Kill Team coming actually, because it is still one of my favorite games. But I don't know if there's going to be lots of 40k videos, because I'm not sure if I'm going to play 40k a lot. But sometimes a video like that will do well, yes. Also, the Kill Team video also did very well. So we'll see. I don't know how Moonstone will do, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to... I'm not going to focus on views too much, because I know what to do for views, and that is make, like you say, make lots of 40k videos. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be a point that I'm going to need to finish my Adeptus Mechanicus army. I'm going to need to finish my Leagues of Votann army. So yeah, maybe. But no, not doing everything for the views. No, it's always just a primer for people who want to get into the hobby, just like I did with Star Wars Legion. I'm not going to do in-depth strategy guides or that kind of stuff, you know. That is not how it's going to be. We will see where the channel goes. I'm perfectly happy to do things the way that I do right now and end up with a peak of maybe 10,000 subscribers, and then that is it. That is fine for me. That is absolutely fine for me. But have a good night, Zot, and it was really nice to have you back on the channel. And I hope to see you again soon. Welterusten. Welterusten, my dude. God, resin is insanely annoying to... Do I even do that? How do you... how do you glue resin? let's continue with this dude. Friar Flavius. The big fat dude. Who I think packs some melee punch. Whoops. And like I mentioned before, the video for the convention that I went to is going to be up this Friday. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. I'm going to finish it tomorrow, hopefully. So you guys can probably enjoy it this, this Friday. Now this is Flintlock, the sniper dude. These sculpts are very, very nice. Love the Moonstone sculpts. That's Flintlock. Let's see where his sword is supposed to go, though. And you guys, if you're taking a look over at YouTube, let me know, are you guys into Moonstone? Did you ever see or hear about Moonstone? It is awesome. I really hope that you try this one out. I tried one demo game and I'm sold. And like mentioned before, it is really a good game to play with your non-tabletop gaming buddies, basically. And if you just joined in, I am working on the Kill Team solo / co-op content as well. I did some games against myself, which was a lot of fun. But I have not recorded anything of that yet. So a little bit more patience and we'll get there. Do not panic, I am here. What's up, D6? How's it going? I've been away for 2 weeks, so it's been really busy. Just busy with work and everything. How's it going with you? Are you enjoying your time off still? Been streaming a lot. Well, that's good. Interview today. Okay, how did it go? How did it go? I've not seen you stream. Like I said, man, I've been super busy myself. No time for streaming. No time for making videos, actually. So I've not streamed for about 2 weeks, which sucks. But there was no other way. I couldn't manage. All right, what field is it? What are you? Is it the same? I'm slacking, yeah. Yeah, for sure. No, it's man, it's been so busy. I hope I can get things on track again. Production manager in a different field. Okay, cool, cool. Is the commute a little bit friendlier than your last job? 31 minutes. Now that is good. With the car? Are you driving there? Oh, that's good. That's very, very good. Must be nice, right? I remember my period when I did not have a job, like full on streaming and everything. When I started the channel. Have you been enjoying your time? Ah, lots of gaming as well. What are you playing right now? Right now. Oh wow. Yeah, it's going fast then, right? When you're streaming a lot. It's the same. The same goes the other way around. I'm afraid. That's what I experienced just now. Yeah, I changed the format of the stream a little bit. Doesn't seem really different to anyone watching probably, but I changed the format a little bit on YouTube. I just pick a subject that I'm probably going to talk about during the stream, and then just talk about that a little bit, and yeah, the rest. Normally I would just pick one thing to paint, or one thing to assemble, or you know, one set thing to do. But that's I'm going away from that now. It's much nicer to just see what happens and do whatever I feel like. Which in this case is Moonstone. You might have experience with this D6, but is super glue not the way to go with resin? Because I have a very hard time gluing these. It takes a long time for them to actually stick. I know you have like special resin kind of glues that you use with the UV thing, UV light, and then you harden it. I'm just using very cheap super glue at the moment, and it bites me in the ass at the moment. Okay. Yeah, it works out now. It's not a big drama, but it needs a little bit time to cure, so it seems. But these resin models are good. It's unbelievable. I have 2 more to go. Is it 2? Yeah, this is the big pug guy. Dog the flatulent. Which is a pug. Yeah, pretty much. Not the painting though, but I finished building everything, and I've almost finished all the terrain painting. I can show you guys. This is the terrain. There's some details right here that I need to paint up on the inside. But pretty okay job for the quick terrain scheme that it is. So this is all the Volcus terrain basically. And I played a bunch of games for Kill Team, and I've been enjoying it a lot. It's been really nice. This dog. The pug has little balls going on. He's got his little balls going on there. Oh, I love Moonstone. Just to tell you the story, D6, I went to a tabletop gaming convention, the biggest one in the Netherlands. It is more about board gaming and TCGs than it is about wargaming. But I stumbled upon a store an exhibitor that was selling and demoing the game Moonstone. I don't know if you heard of it. Very whimsical kind of... It's this basically. Very whimsical kind of skirmish game that has very easy rules and everything. So we did a demo game, me and my girlfriend, and yeah, we had a lot of fun playing this. So this is going to be our go-to for the weekends. It's from the UK. It's a single developer, I believe, which I still think is pretty sick. And the game is so much fun. It's so easy. So it's for a good time, because, you know, Kill Team is quite an easy game. But it's still complicated. There's still lots of book diving, and there's still, you know, there's not a lot of that with Moonstone. So I'm afraid I'm going to fall into to some sort of rabbit hole again. I kind of already did. But the cool thing was that it was actually my girlfriend who, without me saying anything, she was going towards the shelf and she was like, "Oh, these models are cool. This is cooler than Warhammer." And I was like, "Okay." Hey, ding, 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 ding. Nice. We got a girlfriend into wargaming. So that's when I thought it would be cool to pick up the starter set. And to be honest, this is a game that I've been following for the past, I don't know, 3-4 years or something. Never picked it up. So this was the right time to do so. So also, if you just tuned in, for anyone that just tuned in, in this stream I talked a little bit about the gaming convention that I went to, the biggest one in the Netherlands. And I did some interviews with a couple of developers. I talked about Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings, which was a big surprise to me. I did hear about Conquest. Never really played it, never really heard anything in depth about it, but I got quite excited about it. Maybe not to, you know, I'm not going to jump into yet another game, although I already did with Moonstone, but I want to know more about Conquest. It seemed to be a very, very solid game with some really fresh ideas about how the wargaming landscape maybe should work. And I was invited to come to a evening. I will, yeah, maybe. But I was invited to come to an evening where they play the game and they can introduce me a little bit to it, and I can see what it's all about. I did an interview with one of the community men, and it all seems a lot of fun, and they were really nice, and the game seems solid. And it was a big scene and a big presence of Conquest on this particular fair. Sounds like a cult run. Yeah, kinda. It kinda does. It kinda does. Yeah, just you guys really just check out the video this Friday. He was really passionate about the game, and he was a volunteer. He was not, well, he was trying to sell me the game, I guess, but because he was really into it, and that was a good thing. And apparently Celestrian lives very, very close to this store where this all takes place. And this is also the store that... Wait, I'm going to show them off one more time. These guys. This is also the store that sells Moonstone products. I bought Moonstone from them at the convention. And I did a couple of demos of a couple of games that they had. Really, really nice bunch of people. Hey, Tiny RTV. Hello. What is going on? What brought you here this fine, fine evening? Okay, I hope this is going to stay. Yeah, so welcome in, welcome in. We are assembling some Moonstone miniatures from the 2-player starter set, which I picked up 2 days ago, and I'm very, very happy with. We actually have one more to go and a little shield. But this is Eric the Squire, who buffs everyone and is in awe of his master. Oh, we have his master as well. This is actually Eric the Squire. This is Baron from Fancy Hat. You would not believe the names. Baron from Fancy Hat. And when we have this guy done, we have all the models assembled. No, we have 2 more to go. Sorry. So yeah, I see some people joining on YouTube. Hello. My name is The Winnest. If you're new here, I am a content creator on YouTube and do some live streaming every now and then on both YouTube and Twitch. I make YouTube videos about our beautiful tabletop hobby, and I've been doing so for the past 9 months now, I think, maybe 10 months. And I've been loving every second of it. I do videos about different subjects. So sometimes it is Star Wars Legion, sometimes it is Warhammer 40k. Right now it is mostly Kill Team related because I'm super excited. Super excited for Kill Team and what is happening there. I'm actually planning to do a solo Kill Team series of videos in where I'm going to make some very cool cinematic videos about the Kill Team solo campaigns that I made. I made a couple. So if you're into that, consider subscribing. And yeah, I do bi-weekly or weekly videos. I do as much videos as I can, basically. I do have a normal job and everything, and I'm a videographer. So the effort that I put into, I put a lot of effort into making videos for YouTube on the tabletop hobby. So if that's anything that you like, please give me a sub, and yeah, you might like it. Tiny RTV searched miniature painting in the live section of YouTube, and your video popped up. Awesome. Awesome. Well, like I said, consider subscribing, man. You're more than welcome here. And it's always a nice hangout. Also on Twitch. There's some people over at Twitch. And there's a new video coming out this Friday. And you might enjoy the last one. What kind of miniature games are you into, Tiny RTV? What is your jam? Is it Warhammer 40k? Is it Age of Sigmar? What's your game of choice? Oh, you're trying to stream yourself? Okay, so cool. Do you what do you paint? And let me know if you have any questions. You can ask me, because like I said, I do video as my regular job, and setting up the live stream I'm trying to do as professional as possible. Pro streamer, right, guys? No, but I'm trying to set it up nice. This actually looks okay right now. But yeah, any questions that you might have about streaming, please let me know. Maybe I can help you. Because I'd love to see a stream. I always like to discover new streamers, especially on YouTube as well. I do multi-streaming, so I do streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But yeah, I might be able to answer some of your questions. Subbed. Okay, nice. Thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, the channel has been growing steadily for the past 9 months. I think we're at 2.3k now, so I'm quite happy with that number. I don't think I expect I really didn't expect to be somewhere in the 2k at this point. I was hoping 1k. That was the plan for this year, but it was going quite a bit faster, which was nice to see. It's still nothing crazy, but yeah, in any way, super happy to have people that actually want to watch, and yeah, you will see that when you start streaming, if there's people following and subbing and all that kind of good stuff. It's that's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to experience. I'm more in it for making the videos, though. Videos are what I enjoy the most about doing YouTube, about having a channel. Paint a lot of Infinity. Okay, so but maybe Infinity has a solo mode. I'm not sure about that, but if it does, you know, you can always try out solo modes, because that's what I've been saying in my, I think the last video that I made about Kill Team. I'm more and more getting into playing games solo, because I know the struggle of finding people to play with. Now that's not a real big concern for me, but still, it is always nice to just take out a few models, get some terrain, and just play some solo games. I don't know if Infinity has a solo mode. I never played that game. And if you get to know me a little bit, I might play it one day, because I want to play. I want to play lots of games. I want to try out lots of different games. Is he streaming on Twitch, Win, or YouTube? I don't know. Tiny RTV, are you streaming on Twitch or on YouTube? Or what is your plan? I'll definitely give you a sub back, by the way. Let me just fix that. Yeah, got yourself a sub. Oh, you already stream. He is on YouTube. D6. I'll drop the link. For the people that are here, we have a very easy night today. But if you're here, please give that subscription to the tiny ARTV. It is completely free to subscribe, and I know that it's going to help a lot. I find it really sad to play solo. I can imagine. Rather avoid playing altogether if I have to do it all alone. Yeah. It's kind of a sad story somewhere. Playing with the little plastic dolls. I enjoy it. I enjoy it though. I like playing alone. But I can understand what you mean, for sure. Alright, thanks D6. Oh, you got yourself 2 new subscribers, Tiny AR. And the one that just subscribed to you, D6 Painting, you can ask him questions as well. Anything that you want to know about streaming. Jamie Westy, what's going on? Hey. Glad to catch you here, my dude. I am closing up soon, Jamie, but we are assembling. Yeah, dude, I just had a whole, how do you say that? Positive thing going on. I just talked about Moonstone, about the rules, explained the rules as quickly as I could because it is such a simple game. But I took the leap, so they say. I was at a gaming convention this weekend. I saw Moonstone, and there was really only one question for me. Was I going to buy Moonstone or Ark World, like the Warp Miniature game? But then my girlfriend, she, without me interfering or without me manipulating or anything, she was walking right towards, the Moonstone stuff, and she was like, "Wow, these look very nice. These models are cool." And I was like, "Yeah, there we go. Finally got my girlfriend into the wargaming hobby, into the miniature hobby." So yeah, that's where we are at right now. I got the 2-player starter set. Oh God, I hate gluing resin, man. I got the two-player starter set and assembling it as we speak, so I can prime it soon and play the game. because the game seems awesome, and I can get behind this idea, man. Thank you so much for the exposure. No words. Oh, no problem. Tiny AR. No problem at all. It doesn't hurt for me to just give you a sub and help you out, right? Yeah, it's a great set, and the game is nice, you know. Nice and easy, nice and quick. I demoed both games at the gaming convention, Jammy. Both Arcworld and Moonstone, was just really nice. I like the mechanic where you drop the moonstones and that's your objectives basically. It's all kinds of cool. I'm happy that I picked it up. I just hate gluing resin. That's one thing that I am. Do you play Moonstone? I'm a big fan of the sculpts. I just don't like. I don't like to deal with gluing resin, and I have very bad glue probably for this. Thanks for the sub too. No problem at all. No problem at all. Tiny AR TV. I'm going to check out your video later. And see what you are all about, my dude. So one more shield to go, and then I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to call it a day. Because I have a sick girlfriend on the couch. And I need to take care of my sick girlfriend. Yeah, the card mechanics especially are very, very nice. And just how simple it is, you know. Just the simplicity of the game is really appealing to me. That was about the last of them. They are not locked in yet. Like I said, they're pretty hard to glue. But I really like the models, man. They're really, really cool. Grub, the one who messed around with a little bit too much alchemy and wanted to look like a fairy, but now he just looks retarded, basically. A retarded goblin. Yeah, really like these guys. I'm going to let them dry for now. Just get the glue nice and hard. That is what she said. And I'm going to call it a day for today, guys. I am going to take care of my girlfriend. She's ill, and that is no fun for anyone. I'd like to thank you for being a part of the Chat Show, part number 1. This was the very first episode of the Chat Show. I mentioned it in the beginning at the stream. I kind of rebranded the stream, or rebranded the thumbnails for the stream for me to be able to just pick up whatever hobby I have going on. And normally I would do like, okay, we're doing Star Wars Legion stream tonight, we're doing this, and now I can do whatever I want and talk about it a lot, because that's what I did today. I talked a lot in the beginning of the stream. Now I'm a bit tired. We're going to close off. And yeah, I would like to thank all of you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And Tiny AR, thank you so much for coming in. Anyone that is not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, there is a new video coming this Friday. It will be out, yeah, this Friday, maybe Saturday, but I think Friday. It's about the convention that I went to. I did a couple of interviews with people, with developers, with players, with just some cool people here and there. And I hope you're going to enjoy that. I hope you're going to enjoy that. I enjoyed the hell out of explaining Moonstone a little bit to you guys, and I will definitely get into that a little bit more soon. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, look out for the video this Friday. I might be live again this Thursday, but we're going to have to see. Anyways, for now, thank you. Have a great night. We're not going to raid into anyone. Just going to close it off for now, because I know what happens when I raid into people. I'm going to stick around, and that is not what I'm supposed to do right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.